My name is Jaron Jansen. I'm one of the co-founders of the Pharaoh's Labyrinth collaborative build. This is our third year at BrickFair. This year we're starting with, this big mock from Ken Rice up front. He's one of our 8 collaborators this year, and he's been really generous with his time and his talent based on a real temple. And this is an Egyptian temple that they actually had to move the entire thing when they built the Aswan Dam in Egypt. Ken actually built the insides of the temple and is actually historically accurate to the actual chambers inside the temple in real life. Obviously, there are not mummies walking around in the real structure. But that's where the fun of the Labyrinth comes in, right? It's basically inspired by every adventure film, Indiana Jones, The Mummy.
Throwing all the cool stuff.
Exactly, right? And so any kind of monster or, creepy thing that's Egyptian related or loosely kind of adventures pulp themed, 1930s era,
Totally.
we've thrown it in. There's some Nazis running around, there's some Russians, Sam Sinister and Baron von Baron from the old Adventurer series make an appearance in different places. And and so as you come through the temple, we also have the gift shop where the mummies, are hawking their wares to our brave adventurers.
Now, who built that by any chance?
That's actually mine.
That's yours.
So that
Josh
is
mentioned
mine.
earlier, what video game did you say, Josh?
It reminds me of the Mario Party 8 games, those kind of games when you're going through and then you can stop at a random gift shop.
Koopas are selling it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's definitely the idea. We usually stick it, towards the end of the labyrinth or whatever. It's like you always have to exit through the gift shop, right?
Yeah, of course.
And of course, the mummies they accept greenbacks or any currency. And so, we just have a lot of random things in the gift shop that are, maps or whatever that the adventurers might be interested in. That's followed up by Ken Rice's Labyrinth within the Labyrinth. And they have a ticket shop, and you go in, and there's all sorts of different eras kind of represented, reflects adventurers from all different time periods who've maybe gotten stuck in the labyrinth, trying to plunder the mummies, and they always get trapped. And so we have a few different things. We have the Minotaur, I guess, who's sort of in charge. Maybe he came in and the mummies couldn't quite best him, so now he's the one running the place. But a lot of great traps, huge pile of gold.
Now, you mentioned 8 collaborators, and for a layout of this size, 8, that's a pretty low number. So you definitely have a lot of very prolific builders. How do you guys kind of determine who does what? Is it sort of you pick and choose, or you have a meeting and you assign each other stuff? How does that work?
You'd think it was organized like that, but that's not how it works at all. Gary and I, who founded the Labyrinth, we just decided we would start building these modules one week at Wamalug, and we brought some examples the next week, and we've had a few people at the club who've been like, oh yeah, I want to jump in on that. And it's sort of increased throughout the years. Like, this is Ken's second year with us. He brought the maze last year, and this year it's the temple. And so it sort of just snowballs from there. And we've also had people just randomly join from Flickr who've seen our albums, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah, who
so it just kind of picks up steam sort of on its own. Like, get the ball rolling, and it just kind of takes on a life of its own.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's great. And it's just a lot of fun to see what people come up with. Everyone has a kind of a different perspective and a different view on.
And then you just kind of throw in whatever random stuff that really relates to it, but just in a general sense,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the first year we were a little bit more serious. Like, we don't want anything that's like too modern in there or too pop culture related.
Yeah.
But we've really loosened up, and it's a lot more fun. Then we have a pair of my modules. They're trapdoors that open. There's a lever in the back, but it reveals, the Anubis warriors to come out. Sorry, I can't quite get it, but then these spin to reveal more. And, we just pose all the adventurers in funny situations. Like right here, we have a bonfire, and they're cooking marshmallows and eating s'mores.
Just having a good time.
Yep, we got the genie, and then Adam and Dean Quest, who are very well known for their mecha, their carnival rides.
Can't forget the big carousels.
They're great builders, and so we were really pleased that they decided to contribute. We got the lava pit from Adam, and great mosaic work on the inside of that module. Not a lot of space to work with, but he really makes the most out of it. And then behind it we have my tomb structure, which I have some lights in there, and just kind of a multi-layered thing. You can see they've found the outside of the hill or the valley or whatever, and the mummies are chasing some adventurers out.
I love all the printed parts that you included in the main section. That's wonderful.
Yeah, we got stuff from all the old
adventurer
sets.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of my favorite themes as a kid.
Oh, it's a great theme. Yeah, definitely.
And we were super pumped when Pharaoh's Quest came out.
Yeah, and you probably were super pumped that a lot of them were heavily discounted, right?
That was even better.
That was even better.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And I bought stacks of the stickers. So I have some Egyptian stuff, to work on for the future. But it's nice to have the stickers versus printed parts too, because the stickers give you a little more versatility and the parts.
When you're all done, you can figure out where you want the print.
Exactly. I mean, cut around certain glyphs and then paste it to whatever I'd like. And then next to that we have. Another module of mine, which is, just huge treasure with tentacles, of course, attacking the adventurers. Here's Dean Quest's kind of toxic crusher module. Right here he has 2 doors that are controlled, crushing some adventurers. And then the goop that, who knows where the mummies came up with that stuff. Maybe they're hired out to deposit toxic waste in the labyrinth.
What else are mummies good for, right?
Exactly. And then, of course, here's the Stargate I was talking about.
A little pop culture reference?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and people love it. It's been great. Ben got a lot of great coverage on Flickr, too. People were commenting it and really loved it there, so we're happy to see it here. And another one of Dean's modules here with the Scorpion, attacking. And then we have some people who've contributed some more modest displays, but they really help tie everything together. Like Daniel's hallway here.
Dan Pecora.
Yeah, Dan Pecora. He's pretty well known around the interwebs, and those sorts of modules. I mean, his is beautiful, and those hallways are really important to us, because what you find out. We have these huge, modules, but they don't link together very well. So it's really important to have
little pieces that kind of tie up all the loose ends.
Exactly. And here's the TARDIS I was talking about, and lots of tentacles. And then Gary, can you turn on your module?
Don't have batteries in. I don't have batteries in. You'd have to wait a few minutes. But if you wait, I can get it going.
But yeah, the blades spin. Emmett's in big trouble right here when the blades turn on, and then these sword blades hack at the adventurers, and it's really fun to see kids' reactions. So that's one of the things we've tried to include with the Labyrinth over time, right? I started putting lights in my modules, and Gary has started putting motion, and that really attracts the visitors' attention. They love it. And then the fire theme, that's my lava module. It's not quite done in the back. Had some problems bringing it in, but I have 2 sets of LEDs that alternate with a phasing
so it looks like
current.
It's kind of running.
Yeah, so it looks like the molten lava is kind of bubbling and seething underneath the adventurers as they run through. And it's cool to have that going, and people are kind of wondering, it's like, oh, does Lego make lights? It's like, well, yeah, but they're not quite what we need, for mocking. And so I found these at Walmart, $4 for a set of 16 LEDs.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they're really thin. They're small enough that they can fit through. Yeah, they have a battery pack, and they fit through, headlight bricks or Technic beams, whatever it is. And it's a very versatile light source,
Totally.
super cheap, and
a non-Lifelite Lego lighting solution.
Hey, I endorse all light products from
it's
anyone.
All common ground.
But yes, exactly. Yes. And these just, it's really nice to have a cheap alternative to Lego's lights,
Oh yeah.
And then
Hopefully this will be all we need.
going down just a little bit farther, we have the mini mummies attacking. Got to include the Lego games theme there. And
always a very popular with mini mummies.
Absolutely.
The swarm there.
Exactly, yeah, swarming out.
Swarming mini mummies.
And Gary's sons are very good at building, and his son Josh put together the entrance. Well, I guess this would be the back entrance this year to the Labyrinth. And so you see all the adventurers. They've arrived at the site. They have their camp. They have airplanes and tanks and tents, and they've excavated this entryway. And there's just a lot of beautiful details. Josh is a great builder. And the camel train going through. Oh, we lost a camel there. And this year, Jason Wolfson has contributed a great build. He's pretty well known for his Gonzo build from a couple years ago, and he put the Sphinx together for us, and it actually moves and plays King Tut the song.
Really?
Yeah, and so his mouth moves with the words, and then the paws will lift up with mummies underneath playing instruments. And let me see if I can turn it on. There it goes. So we got a speaker here so that people can hear the song, and then the motion starts, and just the visitors so far have been really enjoying the singing.
Ingenious.
Yeah, we got a saxophone solo coming up, but yeah, so it's just a lot of fun, and I'm not really into the scale model building in Lego.
Yeah.
For me, it's more about fun. I want to tell a story, and this really scratches that itch.
It's like another artistic medium or something,
Exactly.
right? Kind of get it out there.
Exactly. I love history, and this is sort of alternate history.
Oh, yeah.
So this is good enough, and it's been great, and really enjoyed it, and yeah, I'm glad I could share it with you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you sharing it with us. That's an incredible display there. Very good. It looks like Gary got his module going down here.
It's amazing what happens when you actually use batteries. It's incredible, yeah. So I can vary the speed. I can make it really. I can make it really slow, emit speed, if you will, or I can make it my speed on I-66 when I really want to get somewhere. And it works. It works pretty good. I mean, I got the same motor runs both. It's a single motor here, and I've just basically got a differential so that it'll run both the knives and the saw blade at the same time.